Your favorite sister twin is ready to fall in love once again. Tia Mowry, one half of the Mowry twins, Tia and Tamara. We all remember them from the hit shows Sister Sister. We have been following Tia Mowry's story, her love life story, ever since she got divorced. Now, she got divorced in 2023 from actor Corey Hardrict after 14 years of marriage. She divorced him due to irreconcilable differences, and some of the details of their divorce, well, the only details that we know of is that there was no child support, there was no alimony or spousal support, anything like that.
Thank you.
They both agreed that they would wait 6 months or so before they start to introduce the children that they have to each other's love interests or partners, should they have any. But by all accounts, they both say that they have a healthy co-parenting relationship and schedule for the children, and they are both amicable and friendly toward each other, which is good.
Put some respect on my name.
However, ever since the divorce, Tia Mowry first went on a press run talking about why she divorced. Of course, the most notable interview, which we'll get to here momentarily, where she talked about how she graduated from her divorce and all those kind of things, which we won't let y'all forget that. In any case, it seems that Tia Mowry's attempt to date and find love has been unsuccessful in these 3 years since she's gotten divorced. And now, via the Shade Room, it says right here, Tia Mowry says she's ready to fall in love again. I'm like, again. After divorcing her husband due to irreconcilable differences, which means we still don't know the concrete foundational reason why they got divorced. And because she didn't say anything, and they both seem to be nice people, right? We're left to think that, well, Tia Mowry just got tired of being married. She got tired of doing the mom life and all that kind of stuff, being the wife and the mother. And she was ready to get back in the streets and find herself again. And now that she's divorced seemingly a good man, now she's ready to get back to love. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna play this video and then we're gonna show receipts. We're gonna go back in time to see what she said about her divorce. But anyway, take it away, the Shade Room.
Hey, I'm doing okay. I truly feel like I'm really taking care of little Tia. You know, these past 3 years. Oh my God, I'm about to cry.
Now there's music in the background, so I gotta pause in between. Hopefully the music doesn't nuke the monetization on this video. But let's continue.
Sorry. I really feel like in these past 3 years, I have gotten to know myself. There have been lots of moments of solitude and silence, but I feel like that is where growth happens.
Oh my gosh, she's crying. Now she says she found herself after 3 years being married for 14 years to Corey Hardrict, got divorced, been single for 3 years. Now she's found herself and she's had plenty of growth.
A few inches later.
You know what my therapist told me? She said, Tia, you know, you've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of growing and you've done a lot of reading. And now it's time for you to get out there and to apply what you have learned.
Apply what you learned.
I'm ready. I'm ready to fall in love again. Like, I am ready for love.
Tia Mowry is ready for love. Okay.
Nick, you're stupid.
All right. Let me see. Is there anything else in here?
Yeah.
Or is that it?
I'm ready.
She's ready. Okay. All right. So again, y'all, after 3 years of marriage, all right, after nuking seemingly I wouldn't say perfect, but a very good relationship by all accounts, she's ready for love now in year 3 of being single, post-divorce. But what we cannot do is forget about how she gloated about her divorce to Corey Hardrict right after she got divorced, right after it was announced that the divorce was final. We cannot let you forget that. And Pepperidge Farm won't let you forget that.
You're at an interesting stage or
Yes.
phase in your life, Tia, and you've spoken about this, so we're
Yes.
comfortable asking you about it. But you and your husband, like a lot of couples, decided that it was better to be lived, your life's better lived apart than together.
Yes.
How did you know that it was time
That's a really good
to
question.
take that route?
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women.
Okay, so she focused on her happiness. Now she's going to go to give the women's first talking points about how women always focus on other people's happiness and they forget about themselves and all those kind of things, how they, lose themselves in their relationship and their marriage and motherhood and all those kind of great, wonderful things.
Tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children. Meaning, our children, our friends, our, family. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and
Your value and your worth. Come on.
Ain't no way.
Your value.
Ain't no fucking way.
Your value and your worth was, women, ladies. If you're in a decent marriage, that's where your value is, okay? That some man was willing to freaking lay down his life, was willing to give up his life and to lose himself to take care of you and the seeds of his loins that he gave to you, okay? That you birthed out of your birth canal. Shout out to Geno Jennings, okay? That is your worth. Because since you have left your husband, have you been successful in finding another man?
Nope.
Have you been successful in finding love?
Nope.
Have you even gotten laid since you got divorced? Possibly.
Nope.
all of a sudden there's this awakening. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the
Oh, by the way, now you're a co-parent. I'm not going to say single mother because you was married when you had your children, but now you're a co-parent. And the man that comes behind Corey is going to have to take care of not only you, but these young children.
the day,
Now
I
you
feel
gone.
like it is so worth it. So
Yeah, wow.
I'm sorry to keep pausing, y'all, but she said it was worth it.
Bitch, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
thank you.
Tia, what I think, first of all, you could hear the people saying yes, and here, people at home are sitting thinking, I feel this. Because
Yeah.
marriage is hard,
It
you
is.
know?
It takes a lot of work.
And it also takes a lot of guts to know when you need to change something.
Yes, it really
It
does.
takes a lot of courage to say, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you knew, I have to do something different?
Yes, I feel like when I started to, again, like I said, focus on myself, but there was this sadness. And I knew that life is short. I had actually, lost my grandmother. We had lost Elena Housley. And both of them at the same time, there was just an aha moment in me where I said, you know what? You need to tap in, see what's really going on with your happiness. Life is short. Let's go. Let's start.
This woman said that some things happened around her that were maybe traumatic, and instead of talking with her husband, maybe getting therapy, that all people today are talking about getting therapy and healing and all those kind of things, right? That what she would rather do is divorce her husband, tap in with herself, tap in with her feelings, okay? And get rid of this sadness that she had, I guess, because she was bored in her marriage.
Enemy spotted.
And so she decided to end the marriage and go have fun, go find herself.
On you and really focusing on what really matters here, which is at the end of the day, your peace, your joy, and your happiness. So I would say that. And I was in therapy as well.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan
There you
of
go.
therapy. So it was all of that, together that gave me that, aha moment.
What were you the most afraid of stepping in? Because you're stepping in. Because some people, when you say, "Oh, my husband and I are going our separate ways," they go,
Let me finish.
"Oh no,
Yeah.
oh that's sad." But you actually see this as
a celebration.
A celebration.
I
in the
really
beginning.
do.
Celebration.
I look at it as one of my friends, she sent this beautiful letter to me from a woman who got a divorce. And it's all about, this perspective, in my opinion, and just changing the narrative. My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel
Celebration. A celebration of divorce. A celebration. All right. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Celebration. Let me rewind this one more time. We're gonna get back to the first video. Hold on.
Corey, some beautiful, amazing. You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving. This perspective, in my opinion, and just changing the narrative. My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as
She said my marriage was a success.
my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum. When
Diabolical, I tell you. Diabolical. Where is it?
Enemy spotted.
She says her marriage was a success, but she graduated from marriage, right? But now in 2026, now she's ready for love again. I rest my case to the court of the working man, the union. I rest my case, y'all. 3 years now, she's ready for love again after being single for 3 years, after having a successful marriage and graduating onto bigger and better things, which what could be better than a marriage, right? In terms of relationships and life. Now she's ready for love again. Where is Corey? I wish I could see this man's face right now and talk to him behind the scenes, but we'll never get to do that probably. In any case, you got it, right? Ready for love. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about this ridiculousness from Tia Mowry that is continuing to put her relationship struggles on social media for all of us to chronicle and laugh at, to be honest with you, and to be appalled by, depending on which way you think about it. Down in the comment section, and please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and that notification bell. We're out of the door. And Tia, you may find love, but I gotta tell you, you might not. And because of that, remember, reality checks are free. See you next time.